we have been warning for over a year. The local lackeys, the salon slaves, not to betray their homeland for the benefit of imperialism. Some understood and aligned themselves. Others did not understand, perhaps thinking themselves cleverer. But today, we no longer have feelings on this matter. Anyone who betrays their homeland for the benefit of imperialism will be treated as such. Returning to our famous ECOWAS. Since we decided to leave ECOWAS, the salon slaves have been activated everywhere. They want to scare the people. They want to scare everyone. Thank God. In the recent past, there were only a handful of people who had the right to speak. On TV sets, what they said was considered gospel. Today, with new technologies, which of course have advantages and disadvantages, everyone has the right to speak. And I think that the are the first to confirm this. Everyone can see their analysis on a situation. We can certainly make mistakes, but when someone comes to us to understand, we are very open to explaining the steps to you. Here we will explain why we left this ECOWAS and where we are heading. Remember that it was created in 1975, and it was created for the majority of coup leaders, as they like to say. They were military leaders who took power and took responsibility to create ECOWAS so that there would be real economic growth for the people within this region. Later, the so-called Democrats invited themselves to the leadership of our states. They completely emptied the community of its foundation. When on July 26th, Niger decided to take its destiny into its own hands, we were surprised to see ECOWAS appear out of nowhere with a PAM standby force. Where was this force when thousands and thousands of Nigerians were being killed by terrorists? Where was this force when thousands of Malians and Burkinabe were dying under the bullets of terrorists? They said that by force they would dislodge the brave sons of Niger who have taken the country's destiny into their own hands. Do you think there are weaklings in Niger? There are fighters over there. The Nigerian army is warrior-like. They have been fighting for years. It is not a parade army or a peacekeeping army. And the AES armies have decided to unite. We are waiting for this standby force. These so-called Democrats need to understand this. When thousands of Nigerians died in their hospital beds due to lack of electricity or lack of medicine, it is a crime. They are responsible for these sanctions. They are responsible for these deaths. The same thing is happening in Mali. With Burkina, we have indirect sanctions because people need to understand. When they understand, there are instructions from the other side. They come, they do everything to apply it. It's shameful. Some have decided not to supply electricity to our countries. It's not free, we pay for it. and it contributes to their economy. They tried to make Mali suffer. And of course, by ignoring all the agreements and no longer providing electricity to Mali, hoping that the population would revolt, it doesn't work. When it lasted, some were forced to make their own people pay by increasing the cost of electricity. It will increase again. This gives us several lessons. Several lessons in the sense that the independence we take, the sovereignty we take, we must do everything to ensure it. They have given us very good lessons, and we have understood them very well. Some have closed their ports, which actually goes against all international texts, because you cannot close ports to a landlocked country. They did it. They violated the text. The international community said nothing. No one spoke in ECOWAS. But in the ports, we do not transit our goods for free. We pay. And those who, dans notre société, are now facing the consequences. And I think it's a lesson for them too, that they should not always follow their master's orders. They need to understand this forever. ECOWAS has never issued a statement to congratulate a victory of our armies. Barely, it condemns half-heartedly, and very rarely when there are massacres. Where is this ECOWAS of the people? In short, we cannot list all the harm that has been done to our people, but we have decided with full awareness to withdraw and focus on our common organization, which is the AESC. Remember that. There is no fear, because in exploring and getting to work, we noticed one thing. Recently, some have decided to ban the export of certain food products to Burkina Faso. Very well. They have set a duration. We will ensure that at the end of this duration, we will ban the entry of these products into our territory.